There is a silence that arrives every year without asking permission. The days shorten, the air hardens, conversations fade earlier into the night, streets empty faster, energy turns inward. Most people experience this season as something to survive, a dull stretch to endure until warmth returns. But a small, disciplined minority understands the truth. Winter is not a pause, it is a forge. This is the winter arc, a deliberate season of withdrawal, focus, and transformation. A period where you reduce noise, cut distractions, and stop chasing stimulation so you can finally build something real. While the world slows down, you speed up internally. While others wait for motivation to return, you manufacture discipline. While most people drift through winter unchanged, you prepare to become unrecognizable. The winter arc is not about disappearing from life. It is about disappearing from distractions. It is about choosing depth over dopamine, structure over chaos, progress over comfort. It is about using the cold, the darkness, and the absence of constant social noise as leverage. When summer arrives, you will not need to announce what changed. Your results will introduce you. Why winter is the most powerful season for reinvention. Nature does not grow loudly in winter. Trees shed what they no longer need. Animals retreat. The surface looks lifeless, but beneath it, preparation is happening everywhere. Roots grow deeper, systems strengthen. Energy is conserved for what comes next. Humans are no different, despite modern life trying to convince us we should always be on. During warmer months, attention is constantly pulled outward. Social plans multiply, events stack up. There is always another place to be, another distraction to chase. Winter removes much of that friction. Fewer invitations, fewer expectations, less pressure to perform publicly. What remains is space. Space exposes who you are when stimulation is gone. It reveals habits, insecurities, and avoidance patterns. For many, that quiet feels uncomfortable, even threatening, so they numb it. Endless scrolling, overeating, binge-watching, cheap dopamine to escape the stillness. The winter arc flips this instinct entirely. Instead of escaping the quiet, you enter it. You sit with it. You let it sharpen your awareness. Winter becomes a strategic advantage, a season where focus is easier, routines stick faster, and progress compounds quietly. Winter does not demand transformation. It offers it. The one rule that defines the winter arc. Before routines, goals, or systems, there is one rule you must understand. The winter arc is not powered by motivation. Motivation is fragile. It depends on mood, weather, energy, and external validation. Discipline, on the other hand, is structural. It survives boredom. It functions under low energy. It does not require excitement. The winter arc is a temporary season of controlled restriction. You reduce unnecessary commitments. You limit distractions. You accept discomfort, not to punish yourself, but to build resilience. This is not emotional isolation. It is strategic withdrawal. You are not rejecting people. You are rejecting interruptions. You are not avoiding life. You are preparing for a better version of it. Winter arc discipline is quiet, repetitive, and unglamorous. And that is exactly why it works. Step 1. Decide who you are becoming. Every winter arc begins with a decision, not a goal. Goals are external. Identities are internal. Instead of asking what you want to do this winter, you ask who you intend to become by the time it ends. This distinction matters because behavior follows identity. When identity is clear, daily decisions stop requiring negotiation. You are not trying to improve everything. Winter is not long enough for that. It is long enough to radically shift one or two foundational areas. You might be building physical discipline, mental clarity, financial structure, creative output, a high-value skill, or an internal confidence no longer dependent on approval. Whatever it is, it must be clear enough to guide action and demanding enough to require growth. Clarity removes hesitation. Direction eliminates confusion. And once you know who you are building, consistency becomes inevitable. Step 2. Subtract before you add. Most people sabotage progress by adding too much too fast. The winter arc begins with subtraction. You remove the apps that steal your evenings. You remove habits that fog your mornings. You remove environments that lower your standards. Not forever, intentionally. When your world becomes smaller, your focus becomes sharper. Fewer inputs mean fewer excuses. You stop relying on willpower and start relying on design. This is the secret most people miss. Discipline is not about trying harder. It is about making the wrong choices harder to access. When distractions are reduced, effort feels lighter. Consistency stops feeling heroic and starts feeling normal. Progress becomes automatic. You are not becoming disciplined. You are building an environment where discipline is the default. Step 3. Build a routine that survives. Low energy. Winter arc. Progress is built on ordinary days, not breakthroughs, not inspiration, not motivation spikes, just repetition when nothing feels exciting. Your routine should be simple, boring, and repeatable. Wake up consistently. Move your body even when it's cold. Work on your primary objective before consuming content. Read, train, study, build. Winter rewards those who show up without enthusiasm. That is the point. You are training consistency under resistance, the exact condition required for long-term success. Anyone can perform when energy is high. Few can perform when it is low. This is where identity is forged. Boring compounds. Excitement burns out. When summer arrives, people will say you changed quickly. You will know the truth. Nothing happened quickly. It happened quietly. Step 4. Replace stimulation with progress. Winter exposes dopamine dependence. Without constant novelty, many people feel restless. They mistake discomfort for boredom and boredom for unhappiness. In reality, it is withdrawal from stimulation. The winter arc retrains your brain. Instead of rewarding yourself with entertainment, you reward yourself with progress. Instead of chasing distraction, you track improvement. Strength increases, focus sharpens, output rises, skills compound. Progress becomes the dopamine. This shift rewires everything. You stop needing encouragement. You stop checking for validation. You trust the process because you can feel it working. The most dangerous individuals are not the most talented. They are the least distracted. Step 5. Embrace the psychological edge of silence. There is a specific confidence that comes from working when no one is watching. No applause, no recognition, no audience, just effort meeting time. This quiet confidence cannot be faked. It is built through restraint, repetition, and patience. It changes how you carry yourself. You speak less. You move differently. You stop seeking approval because you no longer need it. Silence becomes fuel instead of discomfort. And once you experience this level of internal certainty, you stop fearing slow seasons entirely. You begin recognizing them as opportunities. Step 6. Redefine productivity as self-respect. Winter arc productivity is not about doing more. It is about honoring commitments to yourself. You stop breaking promises internally. You stop negotiating standards. You show up because you said you would, not because someone is watching. This builds self-trust. Self-trust is more powerful than motivation, discipline, or talent. When you trust yourself, hesitation disappears. Execution becomes natural. Most people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack self-respect. The winter arc rebuilds it quietly. Step 7. Train your mind to accept delayed rewards. Modern life conditions people to expect instant feed. Winter arc progress teaches patience. Results arrive slowly at first. There are days where nothing feels different, no visible change, no emotional payoff. This is where most people quit. But those who persist understand the compounding effect. Small improvements stack invisibly until they suddenly become undeniable. Winter arc success is exponential, not linear. The reward is not immediate. It is inevitable. Step 8. Prepare for the return before winter ends. The winter arc is not permanent isolation. It is preparation. As winter ends, you do not rush back into chaos. You re-enter intentionally. You keep the habits that served you. You bring structure into busier months. This is when the transformation becomes visible. Your energy is different. Your confidence is quieter. Your presence is stronger. You do not announce growth. Results introduce you. Winter did not change you overnight. It revealed what happens when effort meets time. Why most people will never commit to a winter arc. Not because it is hard, but because it is quiet. There is no applause for discipline, no recognition for restraint, no reward for early mornings except progress itself. The winter arc demands trust without proof, effort without validation, commitment without guarantees. Most people need noise to feel alive. A few learn to use silence as a weapon. That difference compounds faster than talent ever could. The winter arc is a choice you only need to make once. You do not need permission. You do not need perfect timing. You do not need January 1st. You need a decision to disappear from distractions and re-emerge with results. A decision to use the season most people waste. A decision to trade comfort now for freedom later. Winter is already here. The only question is whether you will sleep through it or use it to build something that changes everything. Disappear intentionally. Return unstoppable. You don't need motivation. You need momentum. Momentum is built in silence, away from applause and opinions. While others scroll, you sharpen skills. While others complain, you compound effort. Every quiet morning becomes a brick. Every disciplined night becomes a foundation. Loneliness turns into leverage. Boredom turns into mastery. Doubt turns into fuel. When spring comes, they'll call it luck. But you'll know it was winter, used wisely.